Today we shall solve this problem. Let ABC belongs to set of natural number. ABC three quantities ABC which are belongs to the set of natural number such that a square plus b square equal to c square and c minus b equal to 1. We have to prove that prove these three. First is a is odd, second b is divisible by 4, and third is a to the power b plus b to the power a is divisible by c. Here the problem is, let ABC belongs to set of natural number be such that a square plus b square equal to c square and also c minus b equal to 1. We have to prove these three statements. First statement is a is odd, second statement is b is divisible by 4, and third statement is a to the power b plus b to the power a is divisible by c. Now let us begin. Now a square plus b square equal to c square and c minus b equal to 1 are given. A square plus b square equal to c square and c minus b equal to 1 are given. So we can write c equal to b plus 1 or b equal to c minus 1. If we put these two relation in this equation, at first we put this relation, first relation, a square plus b square equal to c square, a square plus b square equal to c equal to b plus 1. We put the first relation in this equation, that is a square plus b square equal to b square plus 2b plus 1. So a square equal to 2b plus 1, that is b equal to a square minus 1 over 2. We have got b equal to a square minus 1 over 2. Now if we put the second relation in this relation, we also get a square plus b square equal to c square, a square plus, put second relation, that is c minus 1 whole square equal to c square. We put the second relation in this relation, that is this a square plus c square minus 2c plus 1 equal to c square. C square cancelled out. Here a square equal to 2c minus 1. Now a square equal to 2c minus 1 and a square equal to 2b plus 1. Okay. From these two observations, we can conclude that a square is an odd number. A square is an odd natural number. A square is an odd natural number because if a square and b square is divided by 2, then we get remainder 1. So we can say that a square is an odd natural number. A square is an odd natural number. A square is an odd natural number because a square is if a square is divided by 2, then we can get remainder 1. So we can say a square is an odd natural number. As a square is an odd natural number, so we can easily say that also its square root is also an odd natural number. Any odd natural number which is perfect square, then its square root is obviously an odd natural number. A square is an odd natural number, so it is perfect square, so its square root is also an odd natural number. So we can say a is also, this implies a is an odd natural number. here a square is an odd natural number. A square is perfect square, so its square root is obviously an odd natural number, that is a is an odd natural number. Now b equal to as a is an odd natural number, a is an odd natural number here already first statement is proved. First statement was a is odd, so we have already proved that a is an odd natural number. We go to the second proof, that is b is divisible by 4. Now a is an odd natural number we have already got, so a can be expressed as a equal to 2p, where p is any natural number, that is p belongs to natural number. P belongs to natural number. P is any natural number. So a equal to 2p, that is a can be expressed as 2p because a is an odd natural a is an odd natural number. A equal to 2p plus 1. A equal to 2p plus 1, where p belongs to set of natural number. A is an odd natural number, so it can be expressed as 2p plus 1. So b equal to a square minus 1 over 2, that is 2p plus 1 whole square minus 1 over 2 equal to 2p into 2p plus 2 over 2, that is 2p into p plus 1. This is b, that is b equal to this, b equal to 2p into p plus 1. Now p plus 1 are two consecutive natural number. So one of them must be an even number. Must be an even number. As p and p plus 1 are two consecutive natural number, so one of them must be an even number. So p into p plus 1 must be an even number. As one of p and p plus 1 is an even number, so their product must be an even number, that is p into p plus 1 is an even number. So p into p plus 1 is an even number, even natural number. So also p into p plus 1 can be expressed as 2 into q, because p into p plus 1 is an even number. So even number can be expressed as 2 into any natural number, where q is any natural number. Q belongs to the set of natural number. Q belongs to the set of natural number. So p into p plus 1 equal to 2q, as p into p plus 1 is an even number. So b equal to 2p into p plus 1 equal to 2 into 2p into p plus 1 is 2q, so 2 into 2q, that is 4 into q, b equal to 4 into q. So, b is divisible by 4. So, b is divisible by 4. So, second statement is proved. So, these two statements, that is first statement a is odd is proved, and second statement b is divisible by 4 is proved. Two statements are proved. Now, we go to the last proof, that is a to the power b plus b to the power a is divisible by c. The last proof, which is a to the power b plus b to the power a is divisible by c. Now, a to the power b, a to the power b plus b to the power a equal to, we have already got a equal to a square equal to 2c minus 1. So, we can write a to the power b equal to a square to the power b over 2 plus b to the power a. A to the power b can be written as a square to the power b over 2. Now, we can put the value of a square, which is 2c minus 1. So, this is 2c minus 1 to the power b over 2. B is also written as 4q, that is 4q over 2 plus b to the power a. B is also c minus 1, b is also c minus 1, c minus 1 to the power a is 2c, a is also written as 2p plus 1, because already we have proved a is an odd natural number. So, a can be expressed as 2 into natural number plus 1, that is 2p plus 1. We have already assumed a equal to 2p plus 1. So, we can put here a equal to 2p plus 1. Now, 2c minus 1 can be written as, that is 2c minus 1 is equivalent to minus 1 modulo c, because if we divide 2c minus 1 by c, then we have the remainder minus 1. So, 2c minus 1 is equivalent to minus 1 modulo c, and also c minus 1 is also equivalent to minus 1 modulo c, because if c minus 1 is divided by c, then we have the remainder minus 1. So, c minus 1 equivalent to minus 1 modulo c. So, here we can write 2c minus 1 is minus 1 modulo c to the power 2q, and also this can be written as minus 1 modulo c to the power 2p plus 1. This is and also this is also minus 1 to the power 2q modulo c plus minus 1 to the power 2p plus 1 modulo c, equivalent to, this is equivalent to this, this is equivalent to this, and also equivalent to this, also equivalent to minus 1 to the power 2q, that is minus 1, its power is even number. Any negative number whose power is even number, this its value would be positive, that is minus 1 to the power 2 cube. The value of minus 1 to the power 2 cube would be plus 1, that is 1, that is 1 mod c, modulo c, that is 1 modulo c, plus minus 1 to the power an odd natural number, any negative number whose power is an odd natural number, then its value would be negative 1, that is minus 1, that is minus 1, and minus 1 negative quantity, that is here minus 1 to the power 2p plus 1, minus 1 has power an odd natural number, so its value is minus 1, that is minus 1 modulo c, minus 1 modulo c. Minus 1 to the power an even number is plus 1 and minus 1 to the power an odd number is minus 1. So, we have got this equivalent to 1 minus 1 modulo c. That is, this is equivalent to 0 modulo c. So, if we divide this expression a to the power b plus b to the power a by c, then we have no remainder, that is we have remainder 0. We have no non-zero remainder, but remainder is 0. If a to the power b plus b to the power a is divided by c, then we have the remainder 0. A to the power b plus b to the power a is equivalent to 0 modulo c. That means a to the power b plus b to the power a is completely divisible by c, that is divisible by c, because a to the power b plus b to the power a equal to 0 modulo c, that is a to the power b plus b to the power a if a to the power b plus b to the power a is divided by c, then we have the remainder 0. So, we can say that a to the power b plus b to the power a is completely divisible by c, that is divisible by c. So, we can conclude that a to the power b plus b to the power a is divisible by c, divisible by c. So, our last statement is proved. This was the last statement. The last statement was a to the power b plus b to the power a is divisible by c. So, we have proved the last statement, that is a to the power b plus b to the power a is divisible by c.